Good afternoon. Welcome to, let me put this down in here. Welcome to Barbara's Stamp Pad on this sunny Sunday afternoon in San Antonio, Texas. Want to welcome you. I got a couple of visitors with me today. You come on, say hello. Let me look at my comments. Hello, Beverly. So, I have a couple of guests with me today, and they're sitting on my lap right now. And one of them has started sneezing, so that is not a good sign. So I need to look for some. I need to look to see if I have any medicine for this little baby. But anyway, hello, Marcia. So let me introduce you to my little guest today. This would be Miss Missy. Miss Missy. Missy is about 5 weeks old. It's a little female, obviously. Missy. Um, you're making your Facebook appearance today, Mama. There she is. Look at how cute, you guys. You are cute. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you are. So that's Missy. I just got them sometime last week. I don't know. I get my days all mixed up. And then the other one, oh, they see Archie. That's a big monster, huh? Oh, she's Missy was like, whoa. I have to agree, Missy. That is a large kitty cat over there. They both saw Archie, and Archie is our blue Russian that weighs about 21, 22 pounds. And the hair on their back just stood up like, whoa, what is that? And then this other one, let me see if I can pick her up. She has got her nails, her claws in my. This one is Miss Maisie. She's got a little food on her face because they ate right before, probably about an hour ago. But there's Miss Maisie. Who's that, Mama? Just your Facebook appearance. Yeah, it's your Facebook appearance. What's Mama doing? Mama's about to show people how to do some stuff. Yeah. Y'all want to explore? Oh my goodness, you're so cute. Mwah. For those of you that might be watching me for the first time, my name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I not only am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that lives in the San Antonio, Texas area, but I foster sweet little kitties. Oh my goodness. I'm a kitten foster for San Antonio Animal Care Services. And I got a couple of more babies. The boys are upstairs, by the way. The boys are about 7 weeks old. And right now they are being quarantined from the girls because, well, it's just because it's a new litter. And clearly this one is sneezing. So she needs to get some medicine. But that just keeps them from getting each other sick in case one of them's something's wrong with the other. But here they are, both of them. Say hi, ladies. Mwah. Look, they say hi. I'm going to let them explore while I'm doing today's demo. So we put them down. Look, you can lay right there on that if you want. Oh, look, there's a comfy bed right there. Okay, so they're going to explore while I do today's demonstration. And I don't know why I had to pull my pants up, but they felt like they were falling down even though I was sitting down. Let me catch up on some comments. Hello, Jackie. Beverly says cuties. Yes, they're always so cute. Donna, good afternoon, Donna. Hello, Pat. Thank you for sharing, Pat. Thank you for sharing, Donna. We have Sam Coker. Hello, Sam. Um, Sam, come on now. If you're a troll, you go troll somewhere else, okay? I like gloves too, but I have no idea why you're here. um, yes, Marsha, they're so cute. Yeah, they hopefully will find their way back to they're in my half bath right now, so because that's the only way I can keep them truly separate from the boys upstairs, and they still have a lot of room to roam around with since they're so little. So if they start meowing, I'll have to figure out how to get them back in there because I am home alone right now. So Marcia, I don't rescue them. I actually foster for San Antonio Animal Care Services. So when there's an influx of, I can see them running around. When there's an influx of kittens that are brought in during kitten season, it's fosters that foster the babies. And I love the bottle babies. So I usually get them when they're really, really small. The boys I have upstairs, I got them when they were 2 days old and they still had their umbilical cords attached to their little bodies. And now they're about 7 weeks old. And so these little girls, they are about 5 weeks old. And I only keep them long enough until they weigh at least a couple of pounds. And yeah, they're really exploring over there. I keep them until they're a couple of pounds and about 8 weeks old, and then I give them back to the city, and they get them spayed or neutered, and then kittens go really, really quick when it comes to the adoption process. So they get adopted. So I pretty much raise them until they're 18, and then move on until the next one. So it's a revolving door. My house is a revolving door when it comes to, there's always babies at some point, and sometimes during the year there's more babies than other times. So it all depends on the need, and I can have up to 4, and 4 is my max because we have our own pets, and they enforce it with the city restrictions as far as how many pets you can have at any given time. So that's what I do. Hello, Roberta. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you for sharing. All right. Well, welcome. That was a little introduction with some babies there. They seem to be fine. They're walking around. But anyway, I want to welcome you, whether you are watching from Facebook or YouTube. And if you're watching the replay and you want to get past all of the announcements, just fast forward until you see me get the camera pointed down and I start doing a demonstration. But today we are going to be demonstrating, well, I'm going to be demonstrating the class kit in the mail that you can get for free beginning June 1st all the way through June the 15th. And then on the 16th, there'll be a completely different set of cards that'll be a class kit. This particular class kit, you can earn it for free. And there is a host code that is scrolling across the bottom of your screen. So when you place an online order on my online store and it's $35 or more, that'll get you this class kit that I'll be demonstrating today. And if you're I hear one of them back there. I can't tell where they're at. But if your order is $50 or more, then you'll get a coordinating accessory, which will be a package of the rustic metallic dots. And that coordinates with the designer series paper and the bundle that we'll be doing today. And I wanted to do a little spin-off from my mega masculine class that the registration closed last week. And so I wanted to repeat 3 of the cards, but I wanted to do the papers a little differently so that those taking the class can see another option of what you can also do with the card. So those of you that registered for my mega masculine class, you'll see, you don't see y'all's will be shipped out tomorrow, by the way. So those packages will be mailed out tomorrow. But when you get them, you'll see the subtle differences between the 3 cards that I'm going to be doing today. So just know that. Let's see. Let me get past some announcements. Oh, wrong one. I meant to hit this one first. If you're watching from YouTube, in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a subscribe button. You can hover over that little kitty cat holding that subscribe button, and you can subscribe and turn on your bell notifications. That way you know when I go live or I upload a video. Also, happy birthday to you if you are if you were born in the month of June. Have a little note on there. Make sure you're on my email list for your birthday goodies. And what that means is when you're on my birthday email, when you're on my email list 5 days before your birthday, you will get a notification from me that will have a couple of special offers. And there's a button that you'll have to click if you want to redeem your birthday gifts from me. So make sure you're on the birthday list. And if you're not sure, if you didn't put your birth date in there when you first signed up and you're not sure, then just message me the month and day of your birthday and I can go plug it in for you. So if your birthday's if you're on my list and your birthday's passed and you didn't get a notification, that probably means that you didn't put your birthday in when you first signed up. So when you sign up, that link is in the event description, so you can go join there. Also, if you happen to need a catalog, you can also tell me when you sign up that you need a catalog. And also our Paper Pumpkin subscription for the month of June. Today's June 4th, and your deadline is June 10th to subscribe to the Welcome In Paper Pumpkin kit. That's our next kit. Also has a coordinating add-on dies. This will have 9 cards, 3 of each 3 designs, coordinating envelopes. You're going to get a Night of Navy Stampin' Spot. And of course, you know, you always get an exclusive stamp set with each kit. And for those of you that might be watching that are new, Paper Pumpkin is our monthly paper crafting subscription service. There are several ways that you can subscribe. You can do monthly, or you can cancel at any time. Pay as you go, shipping is included, or you can purchase prepaid codes available in 1, 3, 6, and 12-month subscription increments. I will tell you, monthly is the way to go because shipping is included with that. But if you're already a subscriber, you have until the 10th to decide if you want that box or not. If not, you go into your account, or if you want more than 1 box, or you need to pause your subscription because you're going to be out of town or whatever the reason might be. But that link to join Paper Pumpkin is also in the event description as well. And don't forget, my subscribers, my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, will get coordinating cardstock cuts every single month that they can use with their projects, or if they have additional projects. So Paper Pumpkin is the way to go if you're trying to build a little stash of stamps, your ink spots, and have some quick and easy projects already pre-designed for you, pre-die cut. All the work, all the thinking behind it has already been done. So all I can say is if you're not already a subscriber, try it. Just do 1 month, see how you like it. And no hard feelings if you don't. Paper Pumpkin kits are not for everybody, although we do have other kits as well. Just keep that in mind. And you can find those on my online store. There's a menu. You just click that menu and click kits, and then you'll see 2 different kinds of kits, stamping and non-stamping. So we have lots to offer for different levels of crafting. Also, in the month of June, we have a starter kit special. So we haven't had one in just a few months. I see kittens running towards the living room. They're exploring. But anyway, we have a starter kit special, which means in the month of June, when you purchase your own kit, you're going to get $155 worth of products for only $99. Yes, that is right. You get $155 of whatever you want, not what somebody thinks you need, for only $99 plus tax. You also do get a past paper pumpkin box. You get free shipping, and you also will get a minimum 20% discount with the opportunity to get a 25% discount later. So if you're looking for a great way to get a little bit more for your purchases, you should get the starter kit. Really, with me, there's no obligation. There's no obligation at all. If you want to just enjoy a discount all by yourself, you can do that. Y'all know there is no pressure for me, but I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't tell you what was going on. So also, we do have, not right now, in July, there will be some fresh online exclusives that'll become available. And that's a little sneak peek of what's to come. Right now, only demonstrators can take advantage of a pre-order for these online exclusives. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. That is all the announcements that I have. Let's get I didn't even log in. Let me log into we got to do a drawing. We got to do a drawing for last week. So let me log into my wheel. Sure, log in. Uh, 528. Okay. All right. So let me share my screen. Hi. Hi, Missy. Missy's at my feet. Hi, Mama. All right. Share screen. I'm going to share the screen. All right. So last week, we got to do 2 drawings. Oh my gosh, we got to do 2 drawings. All right. So I'm going to shuffle these. These are all the names of last week's video, last Sunday. So if you watched last Sunday's video and you liked, commented, and shared, your name's on here. And if you shared, your name's on here twice. So I want to thank you for everybody that joined us and watched the replay. And what are we giving away? We're going to give away a set of the cards that I was working on. And I hope you can see these. Remember, I unboxed the birthday confetti, the confetti birthday kit. I know it's probably hard to see these, but I'm going to show them when I get this camera pointed down, because it'll be a little easier to show those when I do that. So we're going to be giving away a set of those. And let me get my... Oh my goodness, you do have to do it on your face. And it's Beverly. And if you notice, it was her share that was chosen. So congratulations, Beverly. For those of you that don't know, Beverly is in the chat. I don't know if Shannon's in the chat either, but Beverly and Shannon are my mods. So if you have any questions during the demonstration, please feel free to ask them. I don't always look at my chat when I'm demonstrating. So they're looking for questions or any questions anybody might have, and they'll be more than happy to answer them. But congratulations, Beverly. And let's go to the other wheel. Where's my wheels? There's my wheels. There we go. May shares. Let me do some shuffling here. If y'all remember and you might not be able to see this, but I'm gonna show it anyway. I'm gonna kind of do it a couple of different ways here, because I know there might be a glare. But the May share prize was the Charming Sentiments, and I'll show that to you a little bit better when I get this pointed down. It was the photopolymer set Charming Sentiments. So anybody that shared any of my videos in the month of May, your name is on this wheel. whether it was Facebook or YouTube or a regular Sunday video or one of my scrapbook videos, your name is on here. So I'm doing some good shuffling. We're going to see who wins this Charming Sentiments. And now that I'm thinking about this, I don't even know that I pulled a prize for June. So I'll have to think of something to do for June. I knew I was forgetting something. All right, that's enough shuffling. Let's begin. And it is Corinne. Congratulations. And if you notice, it was her May 24th, my scrapbook video that she shared that was chosen. So let me stop sharing. Congratulations, ladies. It's really that easy to win. It really is. Let's see. No, I want it to be a stamp set. I was thinking about a package of paper, but I'll have to think about the June prize. So I guess I'll announce that next week, the June prize, whatever that is. Yes. Oh, hello, Raquel. Yes, congratulations, Bev. Congratulations, Corinne. All right. Let's get this camera pointed down so we can get going with a... There we go. Let me take that off. Thank you for sharing, Marcia. And give me one moment. Oh my God, you guys. Ooh. I had to clear my throat. Y'all didn't want to hear that. Let me bring this down just a little bit and let me show the prize that Beverly won. It was the shaker card that we did last week. So Beverly, you have a set of birthday shaker cards coming your way with some pretty cool coordinating envelopes. If you missed it, you can go back and watch last week's video. This was a kit, a stamping kit. Now, I was talking about kits earlier. That was the stamping kit, the latest one that's available on our website. And then this is the stamp set that Corinne won, the Charming Sentiments. So share away, and I will think of a nice prize for the month of June whenever before the next meeting. All right. I also do want to say I've had this for a while and no one's claimed it. It wasn't a prize. It was just an extra ribbon share that I had. And if you're interested, you'll have just type it in the comments that you're interested. But this is a sampling of all of the new, this was just an extra share that I had left over. But this is a sampling of all of the new ribbons except for the wavy trim. I had to pull the wavy trim off of this because I needed it for my mega masculine class because it's unavailable right now. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I had already planned on using it. And then I noticed it wasn't available. So I was like, oh my goodness. So I had to take it off. But if you're interested in a sampling of all of the new ribbons out of the annual catalog, this is $38 shipped or $34 if you're local to the San Antonio, Texas area and you want to swing by and pick it up. But it's just an extra ribbon share that I have. So I wanted to share that. And okay, so the featured bundle of the month is the Gone Fishing Bundle. I wanted to do a spinoff, a little spinoff of my mega masculine class. And one of the ladies joining me today is going to be getting her package next week. And so she'll get a little sneak peek of what she can get in her in her package. Raquel, I'm talking about you. So we're going to be using the Gone Fishing bundle because it's Father's Day, ladies, and we need some masculine cards. And then there's also coordinating dies. Now, with this first set of 3 cards, I did not use any of these dies, but I will use a couple of them on the second half of the month's kit. Now, what I really wanted to feature was the designer series paper. And ladies, I've already put the supply list out there. This designer series paper. Oh, that's another thing I forgot. We have a designer series paper sale. I knew I forgot to add something on there. I believe the link I did add in the description. So go click that link and check out. Select designer series papers are on sale, and that includes this Gone Fishing designer series paper. This is 12 by 12, and that is totally upside down, Barbara. There we go. This one features just a bunch of fish. You got Night of Navy and Misty Moonlight on here. The base color is very vanilla, which I'm liking because a lot of things are basic white, but this one's more very vanilla. It's got some white in it, every now and then. And then the back of that one is that design. And then you have this one that is a bunch of fishing rods, and it's got some wild wheat and white on there. And the flip side to that is this pebbled path net design. And then you have this one. It can be either way. And the flip side to that is it's a map. And then you have this sheet of fishing lures, a bunch of different fishing lures. And the back is kind of like a plaid with pecan pie. And then you have this sheet of fishing lures, which this is more mossy meadow. It's mossy meadow. And then the flip side to that is this, I still don't know what you call this. It's not a pinstripe, but it reminds me of like a pillow. Y'all know those pillows that have those lines in them? That's what it reminds me of. Anyway, there's that. And then the last page are these larger fish. And I think it's this one or this one. I think it's that one. Has a die that coordinates with it. And the flip side to that is this gingham. This mossy meadow and very vanilla gingham. So the paper is gorgeous. It is on sale. I believe it's either 1062 or something like that. But that is it'll say it in the supply list. I wanted to put this down because I've had this paper like forever, and I'm like, I never used the grid paper. So let me take this down so it actually doesn't move. Raquel, that's me. Yes, that's you. So you're going to get a little sneak peek today. It's not the exact same cards, but it's the same design. I just use different designer series papers. So I was in a crunch for some ideas, and I'm like, let me just do some masculine cards, and let me take 3 of the mega masculine class designs I did and do those. Hello, Cindy. Thank you for sharing. All right. So card number 1, let me pull this light down a little bit more. We're going to be doing this card, and this one opens. There's like a little flap, and then it opens. And so if you put anything on the inside, you want to make sure it's, behind this little flap there. But we're going to be doing this one. So let me get my stuff already done. I'm going to set that off to the side. And let's do this. I didn't even score that. Y'all, I have some fluffy slippers that are right next to me on the floor, and the girls, they're large too. The girls have oh, I know why I didn't do it. The girls have decided to lay on those. It's so cute. So they're on the floor next to me. All right. So this one is a little bit different, and there's a reason why I didn't. I was like, I didn't score this. Well, there's a reason why. I wanted to show you what I did because I'll attach this video with the tutorial for those that get the class. And so if you have to go back and reference it, you can. But we do have our card base, and this is a Misty Moonlight card base. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and score it like I would score it in half. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an inch off of one of the sides. Okay. We're just going to take an inch off one of the sides. And there's our base. This is a scrap, so you can use it for whatever you need to. So I'm just going to fold it. Okay. And then burnish my edge. You want to burnish the edge just really, really good so that your card lays flat. And so now you have your card base. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp. I'm going to go ahead and stamp the back with my Stamped with Love photopolymer stamp set that I'll be using until we get a new one. And I'm just going to be using the simple Stampin' Up on the back. There we go. So I'm in compliance with our angel policy. All right, now I'm going to put my Very Vanilla mat on the inside. And when you get your full color tutorials, measurements and everything will be on there. So I just wanted to show you how to cut that base. Well, we're going to put some adhesive on here and go ahead and put this down. Oh, hold on. We're not going to put it down just yet. Hold on. Hold on. I forgot. I almost forgot, y'all. Let me turn that sideways. I have an extra piece here, and this piece, this will be also in your kit. I need to score it at 1/2 inch. I almost forgot about that. There we go. All right, so I've got this one piece, and I've got this little lip here. I'm going to fold it down. We burnish that pretty good. And you can either put adhesive on the back of your piece of Very Vanilla, or you can put it on the inside right here of this little piece right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it on this piece right here, the inside flap. Not too much, but you do want enough to where it sticks. And we're going to put this on the back side. You can put it anywhere you want to as far as the height. Okay, so you do want to stick that, you do want to stick that on there. And I'm going to hold it down for just a few seconds so that it actually has time to stick to the back of that cardstock. Get it on my fingers there. And then that's when you want to put this piece down. Okay. So there you have your flap, and now you can start to decorate your flaps, but you do want to make sure that this is behind this piece of Very Vanilla. Okay, so you can see that kind of hangs behind there, and just if you want, you can continue to burnish it. But we're going to put our designer series paper on. So I've got this piece of designer series paper. Oh, I hate covering up the back, you guys, because this pecan pie plaid or gingham is really, really pretty. And then we're just going to put this piece on there. And then on this flap, we're going to use the corresponding side on here. But if you're doing this card, you can certainly put plaid here and put these different fishing lure on this front flap. But I wanted it to coordinate, so we're going to put it to where the plaid is on top. And you just center this on this flap. Okay, so we're getting there. Also, I'm going to be using the basic white herringbone ribbon. It is a very easy ribbon to work with. You can color it, and that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to bring my scratch paper out, and we're going to be using the dark pecan pie blend. And let me show you. We're not only going to be coloring it, but we're going to be doing a banner cut. And I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to get a banner cut that has even sides on it. Okay, so I'm just going to color this whole thing. Really, it's the ends that you want to make sure have good color on them, because that's what's going to be showing. So if you don't quite get the middle, that's okay, because as you can see, it kind of gets covered up. So if you want to just focus on, coloring the ends, you can do that. Okay, so I have my piece of pecan pie. And what we're going to do, let me get my ribbon snips. We are going to fold this piece in half. And then we're going to fold it again in half the opposite way. And when you go to cut it, you're going to cut it. Oops. I almost cut it the wrong way. You have to cut it the right way. I almost cut it the wrong way. And that is when you will just cut it at an angle. And then when it pops out, you have the perfect banner cut on both ends, and they all match. So you got to fold it twice, but it is so worth it. Fold it once in half, and then fold it again, and then you'll get the perfect banner cut. Okay, and then we're going to put that little piece down right there. And then I use the Stitch So Sweetly die set, and we're going to be stamping on that one, and we're going to be stamping it in Misty Moonlight. And we want this card to say, that is the dog in there making all that noise. We want this one to say Happy Father's Day. So we're going to ink that up. Going to stamp Happy Father's Day in the middle of our circular Stitch So Sweetly die. And then we want it to stick to the designer series paper. So when I go to put, this is way too big. This is bigger than what I did. Oh, you know what? Originally it was going to be this big, but it needs to be smaller. Hold on, you guys. I need to cut it down to that one. Okay, this is much better. Originally, I had die cut the wrong size, and I realized that afterwards, but I never went back to my kit and changed it. Here we go. This is the right size. So I do want it to stick to the designer series paper, not the ribbon. So when I go to put my dimensionals on, I want to put a dimensional at the top, and I want to put one at the bottom. Okay, that way that ribbon straddles in between there. And then I'm going to put this on right there in the center. And then I'm going to use some of my rustic adhesive metallic dots. And we're going to put one right here. And then I'm going to put 3 small ones along the bottom. Is that straight? That'll work. There we go. And there is a card number 1. Let's open like that. Opens like that. So it's a nice little easy fun fold, as long as you remember to put this down before you put down your cardstock. So that is card number 1. And then card number 2 has a more wild wheat color to it. And this one is going to be opening, this one opens this way. You know, we're going to set that off to the side, and let's go ahead and do, got all my pieces for that one. So on this one, I need to score it. I don't know why I didn't score this one, but it does get scored in half. All right, so we have our base. Let's burnish that. And we're going to be stamping in Mossy Meadow. And I re-inked my Mossy Meadow last night, so I'm really hoping that it stamps right. And I don't know where let me get rid of some of this ink. I don't know where my my chamois is. I was trying to get rid of this misty moonlight that's on here so I can stamp it in my Mossy Meadow. There we go. I'm gonna leave that open and set that aside. Hello, what are you doing? Go lay there. Go over there. I got Miss Maisie poking at my feet there. Oh, they hear me talking. Let's go ahead and get this piece of very vanilla out of the way so I don't accidentally mess with that. We're going to put that on the inside. If you're replicating this card and you have a sentiment or something you want to write on the inside, I always suggest to put that on first before you go putting this down in case you boo-boo. Then we also have a mat of wild wheat. We're going to do tone on tone. And this one has been embossed with the Twisted Rope 3D embossing folder. So everything that I'm using today is on the supply list. So if you're interested in purchasing any of these items, remember, this is a class kit that you can earn for free with your order of $35 or more. $50 or more, you're going to get a package of those rustic metallic dots that I was just using. And you get enough supplies to make 2 of each card. And everything is cut for you, die cut for you, embossed, with the exception of anything that's associated with the bundle. So if you want to complete the cards as designed, you will need the bundle. Or if you're like me, you have a lot of other stamps where you can alternate the saying. So if you have a different stamp and you want a different masculine saying on that, you can always do that. But it is a free kit in the mail. All right, so I've got some cuts here that kind of all coordinate. I wanted to use the fishing rod one, and we are going to get some adhesive on that. And you barely see any of the twisted rope, but it is there, so it does give a little bit of touch. We're going to put that piece down first, and then these pieces should match. Oops, wrong way. In there. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I was thinking about using glue, but I heard to put this down. We want to space them out just a little bit. So it might not be all the way to the top because I don't think I cut these, but the cuts in your kit will probably be more spot on. Okay, and then we'll put that one right here. So fill that spot up. And then I have 2 circles from the Stylish Shape dies. This one, we are going to be stamping So Glad You're My Dad. So glad that you're my dad. And we're going to be using Mossy Meadow. And I hope that's inked enough. I'm going to stamp that in the middle. But if you wanted a happy birthday card or something, you could totally do that. That is all the stamping on that card. And what we're going to do is we're going to mount this piece onto this wild wheat. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive along the back like that because I'm going to be using the wild wheat. This one is the textured ribbon. This one's the one that's available in all of the new in color. So you can get this in boho blue, copper clay, pebbled path, and moody mauve as well. So I've got a good, I think this is a 12-inch strip. Yeah, it's about a 12-inch strip. And what I want to do is I want to make a big bow, a big kind of loose bow. I hope that's big enough where you're only going to see the loops on each side. And let me see if I can, I wanted to try to get more on the other side. Ugh. I might have to retie this. Let me try that again. Oh, that's much better. It doesn't have to be a perfect bow in the middle because really all you're going to see is the loops and the little tails on the back side. And I'm going to show you why. I'm just trying to get this. Okay. We're going to put that down. Let's see. Let's see if I can get some more. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a little bit more of this loop on here. Now, it kind of seems like a waste, but if you are resourceful, you can always do 2 little loops on both sides and 2 little pieces of scraps. That might work better for some people. And it's going in the opposite direction, but let's do this because I want it to go in the right direction. There we go. That's much better. There we go. I knew I was backwards somehow. And because this ribbon is thick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to double up on my dimensionals and I'm going to put one on top of the other just to help with the dimension so that I know the stickiness off this dimensional picks up and attaches itself to the actual designer series paper. So you can kind of see the dimension I'm talking about. So it's a little touch and go there. And if you need to, you can always put a couple of extra dimensionals, but I think that's enough. And we're going to put that right here in the center. It doesn't seem like it's enough, but it is. It's catching onto that designer series paper. Okay, and if you need to, you can trim your little edges there, but those seem to be fine. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of these rustic metallic dots up here in the corner. And let's see. My cut is kind of off, so let's just do this. I wanted to put them in the center, so we'll just go use some small ones. Just go down a block here. That was kind of throwing me off the way it was in the corner. It worked out on my sample because of where it was in the corner. You see how they are in the corner? But this one, I guess I could have used the next set. But anyway, I've already put them down. But that is card number 2. That opens that way. Okay. And the last card is this one. I wanted to do one going that way at this. I didn't do a landscape one this time, but it's okay because I did the fun fold instead. But we've got my little supplies here, and I'm going to go ahead and do my stamping and coloring first. And what I mean is I've got 2 pieces of this herringbone ribbon, and I want to color those. And we're going to be coloring those with dark mossy meadow. So let's go ahead and color those because these are big pieces and I want them to dry pretty good before I go putting them on. So we're going to get those. Colored. By the way, in your kits, this part is not done just because it's considered to be stamping or using an ink. So if you have any of the stamping blends, any of the colors that are on that designer series paper, you could totally get away with using. I just decided to use this Mossy Meadow because it coordinated with the card base. But you could get away with Misty Moonlight. You could get away with, you know, I actually looked at Calypso Coral, but it was a little too bright, so I wouldn't recommend Calypso Coral. I want to get it nice and even as you can get it. You can work through any spots that might be a little bit darker. Just go over them until it blends. So there's a lot of ink that's going on this, and I'm just doing it sideways. I'm not pushing down at the tip of my blend because that will totally damage that tip. So I'm going to go sideways. And as you can see, it, you know, it does a pretty good job. I'm going to set that aside and let's do the other one because this is going to be the ribbon part. And we're also going to be with the, as far as the ribbon, we're going to be doing another banner die cut on this one. So if you missed it the first time, I'm going to do it again. And I'm not pressing down really hard either. So that's why you see me going over it a couple of times. I'm letting it kind of set in, and then I can go back and see where it needs a little bit more attention. This smaller piece, the ribbon will be included. The accessories aren't, so you can feel free to use whatever accessories you might have that coordinate with this, but you can get that free accessory with the $50 or more order. I think that's pretty good. This is going to be the centerpiece of our ribbon when we get to that point. So while those are sitting drying, let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. And on this one, we'll be stamping in, I chose Misty Moonlight, but you can also stamp in Mossy Meadow if you want to. I just wanted a little breakup. I didn't want everything to be Mossy Meadow, and it kind of breaks up with the very vanilla, and since Mossy Meadow's right there. So that's why I am deciding to stamp the sentiment in Misty Moonlight, and we're going to be stamping Happy Retirement. As far as the banner, you can always use the next size banner up too if you want a larger banner. But on this one, I had already die cut the smaller one, and Happy Retirement does fit on there. And I'm so glad these are photopolymer because you can see exactly where you're going to be stamping. So you know it's going to be spot on. And that's all the stamping. So now let's assemble our card after I score it. I don't know why I didn't score my bases this time, but none of them were scored. I can get the first one, but I don't understand why I didn't do the others. So we have our base. Burnish that, and let me go ahead and stamp the back. I should have gone ahead and stamped the back. And you know what? I used Mossy Meadow the last time, so let me use Mossy Meadow on this one. A little bit darker than Misty Moonlight. All right, I've got my very vanilla piece. We're going to put that on the inside. Let's get that out of the way. All right, now as far as the front, I've got another piece of Very Vanilla. Okay, I got another piece of Very Vanilla. And then I also have two pieces of Designer Series paper that coordinate with each other. I love it when they coordinate like that. We're going to go ahead and put these pieces on first. Okay, we're going to put this on, and we're going to mat these. So I want to leave a little bit of room at the top, left, and bottom because we're going to create a Designer Series paper mat. So I got that piece on, and now I want to put this piece that has the fish on. So we're going to get some adhesive, top, bottom, middle. Make sure your fish are going in the right direction. They're not upside down. And let's go ahead and mat this. And it's okay if there's a little bit of gap in between, which there is on my sample. It's okay. And I say that because we're about to cover that up. Okay, so the first thing you want to do after you get those two pieces on is we're going to put a little adhesive on this side, but on the back, just for now. because the large piece, it's already dry. The large piece that I use the blends on, we're going to put that over the center. And so it's going to be covering up any gaps that you might have. But when you go to fold this over, you want to fold it over. You want to make sure it attaches to that adhesive so that it doesn't come out. And then as far as the other side, same thing, just pull it straight. Don't pull it too hard, because if you pull it too hard, of course, your paper is going to want to come in, and it's not supposed to. And then fold that back over, and it's attached to that adhesive on the back. And then now you can finish putting adhesive on your cards. And then we're going to get this on the front of our card. There we go. Does that look straight? That doesn't look straight, Barbara. There we go. All right, so we have that. I'm going to wait to put my sentiment on. So what we're going to do now is, remember the other smaller piece? Well, we're going to put a ribbon on this side right here, but I want to show you how I did that. Same way. We want to create that banner. So we're going to fold it. And then once it's folded that way, we're going to fold it again, kind of into each other, just the ends there. And then when you go to cut it, make sure you're cutting in the right direction. You want it to be where the tips are facing like away from you. If you do it this way, you're going to get a completely different banner cut, and that's not what I want for this particular card. So we want to make sure we're cutting it this way, and you want to cut it where it's fold first, and then on your way out. And then after that, you get your nice even banner cut. And then now what we can do is we can run it up underneath. And, oh, sorry, you have to still fold it. When you run it up underneath, we're going to still fold it. Okay, so get a good fold and then run it up underneath. And then now we're going to tie a bow. Really, it's more like a knot, I guess you could say. And we're going to pull it up like that. And once it's up, then you can take your banner fold and kind of unfold it at the edges. That way you see the banner fold. If you don't want it to move, you can certainly put, if you don't want this piece to move, you could put a glue dot up underneath there to help hold it down, but I think that'll be fine. And then now on our sentiment, we're going to put a couple of dimensionals on there. And then we're going to put this down. Happy retirement. I'm going to put it down here. I put that on last because I knew that this piece of the banner would overlap that piece of ribbon. So, and then we've got our rustic metallic dots. I'm going to use 3 large ones, and we're going to put it on the very vanilla piece there. I want to space them out just a little bit. And then one more. Take a sip of my drink. And that is card number, that's card number 3. So this one looks a little bit different, but that's okay. Y'all see what I was trying to do. You want to see that banner cut a little bit. You don't want it just to look, like it was just thrown together. But there you have it. That is card number 3. And let me bring all of the cards back so you can kind of see all of them at the same time. You have this one and this one. And then you also have that. There we go. Let's bring that just a little bit. There you go. That is the class kit in the mail for June 1st through the 15th. Let me catch up on some comments. Hello, Bonnie. Ruth Ann says, fantastic cards as always. Thank you, Ruth Ann. Hello, Joanne. Thank you, Pat. Joanne asks, came in late. How big is this card? Um, I think you're talking about this one. It's just a regular A4 size. So your base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it fits in a regular, A4 size envelope. All of my cards are that size because I want them to fit in our envelope. So it's I don't think I've ever done any other size. I might have done like a note card size, but these are like full size A4 cards. So I hope that answers your question. Yes, the paper is gorgeous, Libby. Thank you, Carol. Yes, I wanted to do some masculine. So, like I said, it's a spinoff of my mega masculine class that the registration closed last week. I might do it again because I had good response. I mean, we don't always do a whole lot of masculine cards. So I wanted June to be masculine because we have Father's Day. So I started a layout last week with it. And then this next week, we'll be doing the second page of the layout using the Gone Fishing bundle and the designer series paper. So if you need masculine cards, there's you some designs with some paper that's on sale right now. It is on sale. And so you can take advantage of that. I remember the price to be around $10.60 something is the price, and it's normally like $12 paper. So you're saving a few bucks. And so thank you, Carol, for sharing. Thank you, Joanne. The first card is your favorite. So tell me which one is your favorite. Like Joanne says, it's the first card is her favorite. This will be card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. And I have to say, if I had to tell you what my favorite was, I'm going to say card number 3 is my favorite. And I don't know. I think it's just because it's a simple layout and you've got a little bit of everything on it, but yet it's still so simple, And the colors, oh my goodness, you guys, I just can't say that enough. How Stampin' Up, when it comes to color coordination, like Stampin' Up is spot on, Like, I don't know. There's something to say about that. Plus, these products, I mean, you can take this basic white ribbon. Now, not all of our ribbons can do this, but most of them you can. And if you need, any color, this can be any color. And we have a lot of blends. So this herringbone ribbon, you can make this any color. It's sort of equivalent to the crinkled seam binding ribbon that sadly retired this past time. But there's so many things that you can do. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to show you how you can use these products, the different things that you can do with them. I don't always do fancy folds and things like that. I do like to try to keep things simple, but like a little stepped up, I can do beginner cards. I can do, intermediate type cards, and I can do very advanced cards. Although the advanced stuff, I mean, it can be tedious. It's like, really, who's really going to be making that kind of a card in multiples? And I want to be able to show you how you can make them simple and attractive and still be able to make several of them if you needed to make like a Stamp-A-Stack or something. You can certainly get away with doing that. Now, if you don't like the sentiments that are on here, like I said, happy birthday, thank you. You can always substitute the sentiments that are on here. So I'm just here to give you a little creative inspiration. But if you do like this particular kit, like I said, you can earn it for free with your $35 or more order, and you will get enough supplies to make 2 of each cards. And so, and then orders $50 or more will get that free package it'll be a new package of the rustic metallic dots. So I hope you all enjoyed. Let's see. Thank you, Pat. Yes, it's nice to see masculine cards. So yeah, my whole month of June will be pretty much focusing on masculine. So it's not just for Father's Day. men have birthdays all throughout the year and things like that. So this will give you a good little assortment. And then, of course, June the 16th, there'll be a new set of cards as well. But it'll give you a good assortment of some good bones. And you can just switch out with any designer series paper that's your favorite. Or if you have a different color card base you want to use, you can certainly do that as well. Let's see. Great man cards. Thank you, Pat. And then Paula asked, do you sell PDF of classes as an option? Yes, Paula, I do. In the event description, there's a link. You can click on that link, and I believe that's on there. I know it's on my calendar on my online store, but if it's not, I'll go check it. And if it's not, I'll put it in there. So give me a few moments if you don't see it on there. But there is a link. The tutorials are 15, and it's a full color tutorial that'll also include all of the supplies that I used. And then the links are in the tutorial as well, so that if you want to just add those to your cart, you'll be checking out with me and using that host code. And if your order's $35 or more, I'll automatically send you the kit in the mail for free. And if you qualify for the coordinating accessory, that'll be also included in there as well. Carol likes number 2. Pat likes number 1. Beverly likes number 1. Thank you, Marcia. Carol says, that's why I buy SU, because of color coordination. Exactly. Like they do all the legwork for you, all the thinking, I mean, really, they just make it so easy. Joanne says, have this set going to use for Father's Day next year. Okay. Marsha likes number 3. Jocelyn. Hello, Jocelyn. Jocelyn has 3 sons, 5 grandsons, and a brand new great-grandson. You need this. Yes, you do. Oh, my goodness. That's a lot of testosterone in that family. Thank you, Joanne. She's thanking Jocelyn on her great-grandbaby. Roberta likes number 3, and Joanne likes number 3. So, yeah. So, thank you, ladies. All right. Well, if you enjoy scrapbooking, you want to join me on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time for the page 2. I did a layout last week using the Gone Fishing design. Did I finish that? Y'all, I am totally behind. I finished it, didn't I? I did. Hold on. I'm off a week. I did. I finished it. I don't know what I'm talking about, you guys. Maybe I'll do another layout. I don't know. But if you missed the scrapbook page layout that I did with this designer series paper, let me bring this up just a little bit more. Oops. That is the layout that I did using the Gone Fishing designer series paper. Take that off. There we go. So anyway, we'll be starting a new layout. I guess I didn't realize I had already finished that layout. I get my weeks mixed up really, really easy, you guys. But anyway. But anyway, if you're into scrapbooking, you can still join us. It's a pre-recorded video, and so I'm not live, but it makes it look like I'm live. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the class for today. Take care. Make sure to check on your elderly neighbors, and we will see you all Wednesday at 10 a.m. I'm going to see if I can show you something real quick. I don't know if this is going to come off. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to take y'all for a little ride. I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all something, but I got to take this off. I'm going to move my webcam so y'all can see what I'm talking about. All right, I'm going to go for a little ride. Let's see if I can get over my desk here. Oh, that's why. Look. I told y'all they let's see. Let me down there. I told y'all they found my fluffy slippers. They see a cat walking by. Missy, Macy, say bye. Say bye. Say we're gonna hang out right here where it's comfortable. Well, sorry. She fell off. Yeah, they've been hanging out right there where it's been where it was cozy. So so y'all may see them again at some point because I will have them for a little while since they're still too young to get fixed and adopted. So anyway, y'all have a great day wherever you are. Like I said, make sure to check on your elderly neighbors, and we will see you all later. Bye, y'all.